the Cancer Weekly Tarotscope. Keep in mind these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you find that the reading doesn't resonate, you can always check your moon, rising, or Venus placements because sometimes those will resonate more. And I do offer personal readings. You can get all that information in the description box. All right, Cancer. My sage will not stay lit. All right, let's see what you've got going on this week. I feel like you might be feeling kind of stuck or like sluggish. I kind of feel for some of you, you might be in that kind of mind space where you feel like, that saying, like you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. Like you feel like it doesn't matter what you do or what decision you make, it's still going to be difficult. Like I feel like somebody's being like boxed in or like pushed into a corner. It's let me see what comes up. It's the strongest message wanting to come through for you. Oh, okay. So you have the Eagle as your overall energy for the week. So that does indicate kind of like fate stepping in. You have the Turtle underneath that, and you have the... I feel like something's happening, but you already know that this is happening. Like you can sense this coming. I also feel like there might be somebody that you're connected to. I feel like there might be somebody that you're connected to that you're not sure if you can trust this person or not. What is this? I'm sorry. It's kind of similar to the Pisces reading. So if you have Pisces in your chart or if you're connected to a Pisces, you might want to check that reading out. It's like becoming very aware of people's intentions. Being aware of what's triggering you, being aware of like being able to see through people's bullshit. Sorry. I also feel like something might be triggering you to suddenly feel like you need to be very protective of your energy or very protective of your loved ones, like the people that you're connected to. For some of you, I feel like you might feel like your relationship is being threatened. Let me just get a little bit more and see what this is. I also feel like it's like you feel like something's coming. Like you feel like intuitively that something is happening, or you intuitively like can sense something about another person. but it's like there's nothing, like you can't have the proof. I feel like you need to trust in your knowing. Clarify this energy for me, please. I also feel like something that you have been trying to ignore, or something that you have um it's like something that you have pushed away is coming back at you with a stronger energy. But whatever this is bringing the change that you're wanting. I feel like you just need to kind of let fate take its course. Um, I feel like you have this knowing that something is happening, that something is coming around. I also feel like you have a knowing whether or not this is something that is good for you or not. Because I feel like for some of you, um, this is somebody that you've pushed away, and they're being like, it's almost like they're being triggered. This is such a weird energy. You definitely need to trust in your truth. And similar to the Pisces reading, it's almost like the more you stand in your truth, you'll notice that it triggers certain people. Like some people don't like you standing in your truth. Like those might be the people that you need to disconnect yourself from or pay attention to. Let me see what else comes up. It's weird, like y'all's energy this week is like almost like emotionally numb, which is not normal for you guys. It's almost like it could be that somebody, what's that saying, like one little drop of, like one little grain of sand is not going to affect anything, but when you keep dropping one grain of sand, eventually it builds up. It's almost like I feel like there's been an energy that you've been dealing with, that you've been tolerating because it's just a little bit, but it's almost like it's just becoming more and more unbearable to tolerate. Alright, what is your energy coming into the week? You have the Wheel of Fortune, yeah. So I feel like you're ready for some kind of change. Give me one more on this. The Tower is kind of dealing with a very unexpected change. I feel like this is your mindset changing. It's weird. It's like you got hit with something pretty insane. But it's almost like you're used to it. It's like somebody really did something completely unexpected, or something completely unexpected happened. Something that would have normally just like taken you under, but it's like it's happened so many times that it's like it's not even it's not even phasing you. Y'all must be smoking some good weed this week. Because it's like all this crazy hectic energy, but your energy is just like, bring it on. Yeah, you've been dealing with whatever this is for a long time. It's like you've been fighting some kind of battle for a long time. I feel like you just want to be in a space where you can feel some sort of comfort, feel some sort of of peace of mind. Like what it's like your internal energy is like calm. But like everything around you, it's like everything around you is like trying to close in on you. I do kind of feel for some of you if you've been dealing with some kind of negative situation, or something that's been weighing very heavy on you, something that, um, like a frustration that you've been holding back. I do feel like there might be this risk of kind of having some kind of blow up. Um, but I feel like that's what is needed. I also feel like it's almost like when you get to that, when you're dealing with something difficult and you cannot figure out how to fix it, when you cannot figure out a way out of it, like when you have like exhausted every resource and you just get to that point where you're just like, whatever, I surrender, I give up. Like it's like in that moment, I think we get that last burst of fire, that sudden burst of creativity, like that sudden like aha moment. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like that energy, but it's like you had to hit, it's like you've hit a rock bottom in some sense to get to this space. And I don't mean that in a negative way. Like whatever this energy is that you've been dealing with, it's just been piling up and piling up and piling up, like to where it's just like enough is enough. I don't even feel that this so much has to do with one particular person. It might just be a mindset or a fear or an insecurity. Or it's just like you're dealing with the same sort of issue in your love life that you're dealing with in your career. You know what I mean? It's just like everything seems to be difficult at the same time. I feel like you want some sort of support. Um you want people that have your back. If it's in regards to a relationship, I feel like you want to work this relationship out, but your fears are the 3 of swords. It's almost like you want a connection to somebody, or you want to have a solid connection, friendship wise, work wise, romantic wise. But at the same time, it's like whatever you're dealing with or whatever you've dealt with in the past is giving you this feeling that you don't have, the support that you need, or that you're going to get hurt if you let somebody in. The 10 of Wands. And you have the 8 of Cups. So you're walking away from something. The 9 of Swords just came out, but the 3 of Cups. Oh, okay. Damn, y'all. Sorry. Okay, so you do have the moon as your overall energy. So this is being in that place of, uncertainty, but at the same time, I feel like you have this deep desire for change. I also feel like you have this deep desire for something with the Nine of Cups and the World card. You have this knowing that there's something better, or this knowing that what you want is close, but it's like you're in this space where everything seems just kind of like dark and uncertain and heavy. I do feel for some of you that there's somebody that you are connected to that's not being completely open and honest about their feelings. They're not being completely honest about their intentions. You're walking away from people that are not growing with you, that are not expanding with you. I feel like you're dealing with people that it's just very one-sided relationships. Let me get more. Tell me more. What is this energy? It's kind of like you have a choice between what's comfortable and what inspires you. Do you want comfort or do you want excitement? Do you want practicality or do you want inspiration? Yeah, it's kind of like you're in this space where it's almost like you're being restricted so you can look in and see what it is that you want. Because it's almost like the minute that you decide, this is what I want, this is the path that I'm going on, the minute that you speak it to the universe, it's there. But it's kind of like you're in this in between space where you're either accepting something that you don't really want while waiting for what you do want to come in, or you're waiting for the opportunity to pursue something that you want, but still holding on to a mindset that it's not available. Because whatever it is that you're wanting, whatever this is that you're feeling this pull to, or the opposite, whatever that you're feeling repelled from right now, you could be finding that a relationship that you've once felt comfortable in or once felt good in, that you no longer feel good in this relationship, that you are suddenly feeling very repelled by this person, or finding that there are just a lot of like issues coming up. It's like you have this choice that, do you want to continue to put effort into this, or do you want to pursue something more? And I kind of feel like it's like either thing that you choose is available to you. It's just a matter of letting go of what no longer serves you. For some of you, this is you trying to really tap into your intuitive abilities. or even trying to understand like where your own blockages are within your healing, within your mindset. And I feel like what it is to take a minute to really examine um, what it is that you value. Like, what is it that you value in yourself, in another person, in a relationship? Like, look at what your deep feelings are, what your deep needs are, and not just what you think is logically available to you. You know what I mean? If you want, Prince Charming on a white horse, and you go, well, that does not exist anymore. Well, let go of that saying or that thought that it doesn't exist, because if you really want um, a knight on a white shiny horse, I am sure in this day and age there is somebody to fill that for you. Um, it's like if you feel like everything is suddenly like getting tense or falling away from you, it's like your guides are opening you up to what you want. I just feel like there's something that's weighing so heavy on you that needs to be released. Although with the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune, I kind of feel like the universe is kind of stepping in and kind of showing you very clearly what this is, that has been blocking your path forward. All right. I love you guys. Have a good week. Bye bye.